Clearly, Red Bull this year has completely taken over the season. With 4 pole positions, 4 fastest laps, and 4 1-2 finishes, they have sparked a debate which many believe is impossible. Yes, winning every race of a particular season. And it was almost achieved by McLaren in 1988, where they won 15 races out of 16. And those cars were driven by legends Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost. But the question is, will they? Let's see what factors might help them to achieve this ultimate feat. Red Bull's pace this year is almost frightening. The technical squad has got everything spot on, keeping in mind the technical director parting ways and joining Aston Martin. But this has had little to no impact on them. Having an extra 30 km/h speed advantage, their straight line speed with DRS haunts the rest of the grid. So far, top teams like Mercedes Ferrari have no answer to the Red Bull's superiority. We saw Russell becoming a Red Bull fanboy and saying Red Bull would win every race this year. If you take into account the first race of the season, Max finished 38.6 seconds ahead of Alonso, who came third. And when Red Bull go for the overtaking, drivers just don't think of a defense. Such is the state of the challengers this year. While Mercedes has admitted flaws in their car concept and Ferrari has their own set of problems, especially when Leclerc said that car was porpoising at high speed after the Miami Grand Prix, is not what Ferrari fans would love to hear. And Aston Martin being a young team, they too have a lot of ground to cover. Formula 1 is a mental game, and Verstappen and Perez have such a car at their disposal that their confidence must be on cloud 9. As we saw in Miami Grand Prix, Verstappen started 9th, stayed out of trouble, didn't fight for position in the first couple of laps, didn't take unnecessary risks, and later just unleashed himself. And I think that is a trait of a very confident driver. But what might keep them from winning every race? Red Bull have to be extremely lucky in order to achieve this feat, because on racetrack, accidents are bound to happen, and if Checo and Max happen to be at wrong place at a wrong time, well, it's a wrap. Like what we saw in Hungarian Grand Prix in 2021, Bottas taking out Perez. Apart from that, reliability issues may also hinder them, like Verstappen's drive shaft failure in Saudi Arabia. The Monaco Grand Prix. Over the years, overtaking has been declining at the Monaco Grand Prix, and if Red Bull don't perform well in the qualifying and start the race down the order, the world record will have to wait. The cost cap breach. In 2021, Red Bull breached the cost cap, and FIA handed them penalties, reduction in the wind tunnel time, and 10% reduction in their CFD allowances. On top of that, they already have less wind tunnel time because they were constructor champions last year. So to bring a major upgrade, teams require data, and to collect it, they don't have much testing time, and that may pose as an obstacle for the team. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section.